Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. If you're on the job hunt looking to take your career to the next level, or you're just exploring your options, our next guest has the tips you need to nail your next networking event. We welcome PDX WIT contributor Jana Hodgins. Great to meet you.
Really
Thanks
nice
for
to
stopping
meet you.
by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell us about, for folks who don't know, what PDX WIT is. This is a really busy organization.
It is, yeah. So PDX WIT is Portland Women in Tech. It was founded in 2012, women in tech just getting together, sharing their experiences. And it's formalized now. There's a lot of programs and there's monthly meetups at and opportunities to connect with Oregon tech companies that are hiring.
Great. And so if you're heading to one of these events, you have a networking goal in mind.
Yes.
Where do you start? Where's the mindset to begin from to be successful?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's great to have a mission. It's,
Yeah.
you know, have an outcome that you want to achieve. Makes it a little bit easier to meet people and connect authentically. First place to start, I think, is just being your full self, doing whatever it takes to make you feel your best, because when you feel good, other people feel that energy too.
Yeah, take your time to put yourself together,
Yeah.
your favorite outfit, whatever that means for
Exactly,
you,
yeah.
to set yourself up for success, and setting intentions too. Do you want to have certain goals in mind, or even maybe you've rehearsed a couple things you want to say?
Exactly, yeah. It's good to practice if you got
Yeah.
a few lines, especially your intro, because you kind of want to keep it quick, keep it moving, so
For
that
sure.
you're not getting any awkward lulls in between your conversations with folks, and just kind of jump right in and do it. I always think it's better to be doing it and talking to somebody and feel awkward than standing by yourself and feeling awkward.
100%. How do you stand out if you're in a big crowd and you're feeling kind of overwhelmed and make that connection with somebody?
Yeah, sometimes it's just like as easy as giving yourself a little countdown so you can kind of make that connection, and just being genuinely curious in the other person. Tune into your curiosity and ask questions. Listen actively so that when you hear something, you can engage with them, push further, ask more questions, and you might be surprised where you connect with somebody.
Yeah, you never know. Everybody has an interesting story if you're not aware of their job or their background or where they're from originally. What about some etiquette things like making sure you interact with the host of the event?
Oh, absolutely. I was raised by a Southern belle, so you got to say thank you to your host.
Yes.
And your host might actually have an activity for you to do. Oftentimes, especially as the holidays are coming up, there's like the ugly sweater party. You got to vote for somebody's sweater or whatever it is. Usually there's a little bit of an engagement so that you have something to do. Your host can direct you to that, as well as possibly connect you with somebody that you want to reach out to, especially if you're thinking about tech and want to break into tech. It may be an opportunity for you to tell somebody, your host, your family, whoever you're at with the party, and they can have somebody in mind or have a connection for you as well.
For sure. They know the people who are putting on the party kind of know who's coming and going. You mentioned earlier being curious and just really being organic about that. I mean, we make these connections all the time. We don't realize how valuable they can be sometimes.
Yeah, we were kind of chatting just a second ago, like even just meeting now is an opportunity. Everything you do is networking because you're meeting people all the time, and it doesn't have to be too formal and business related. Like making personal connections and building relationships is going to get you further than any fake interaction that you have.
After the event's over, are there great ways to follow up or make sure to solidify any connections that you made?
Yes, absolutely. So LinkedIn is really big right now. You want to make sure that all your stuff is up to date ahead of time and that you're actually connecting with somebody virtually, getting their name, and afterwards thanking them again for meeting up with them. If there was a topic that you discussed during the interaction, you can always reference back to that as well. And then opportunities to actually meet up again further, like a coffee or just a chat for, their profession, whatever it may be.
You just never know. And there are such easy ways to connect now. Like, does LinkedIn have those QR codes where you can instantly scan?
Yeah, it's just like your Venmo where you pull it up on the screen and somebody can instantly do it. And it goes to the nature of the interaction being kind of quick and just kind of keeping those in store for reaching out to folks afterwards.
Yeah, and PDX WIT is a great place to start, especially for women in the industry or just looking to connect. You just never know what that connection could turn into.
Specifically in tech, specifically women in tech. There's so many experiences that we share that we can validate each other.
And you guys have an event coming up next month?
We do. It's actually on Tuesday.
Okay.
There's one of the mixers. It's at Hotel Lucia, 5:30 on Tuesday the 14th.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Great to meet
thank you so much.
Great advice.
I appreciate it.
I feel more courageous now about my own networking. We'll have these tips and more information about PDX WIT on our website at katu.com. And we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.